Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 934. Now, I clearly forgot that the chapter would come out around like Thursday night, and I don't know why I forgot. I guess I was just busy like playing certain games on my tablet or mobile gaming, so that's how I forgot. And it's kind of late right now, and I'm having my voice toned down because yeah, it's kind of late, and I gotta keep it down. So if anything else, this chapter right here, pretty interesting. But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that the Big Mom pirates are somehow survived the ship that got flipped over by the water by King when they tried to reach the land. Did not capsize at all, but a couple devil fruit users of their own actually drowned, which really sucked. So don't know what to say about that. But one thing for sure, it's not gonna end very well for them. That's for sure. Anyways, continuing on, we see to it that they are concerned about Big Big Mom or Mama right now, and of course, they believe that she might have gotten captured by Kaido, etc. And Peros suggests that they rename it Peros Pirates, but Daifuku believes it should be Katakuri because he has the most skill, obviously. But Peros believes it should go into birth order, but Daifuku disagrees, and Smoothie tells both of them to knock it off and don't try to apply logic to freaking Big to Mama. There's no way it's gonna work like that. We see to it that we go back to a scene somewhere in Kuri branded hat village where Tama is pretty much decided to go with Okiku and Momonosuke along with Big Mom to a certain location known as Udon. But apparently he does not like this idea and tells him to come back right away, but Okiku says, sorry, I'm not going to be going back there. As for Big Mom, she somehow managed to tame a big crocodile, and she's riding on it and doesn't remember much, and she seems like, to me, she says she heard that name Big Mom somewhere, but I don't know. Anyways, looks like that crocodile was forced to be a rider due to the fact of being beaten up pretty badly. But aside from that, she says well, they were all poor, really couldn't give me an ounce of food or something, but it's fine. I mean, they're so nice, etc. But aside from that, how about the place called Udon? I'm kind of hungry right now. Even we all know how dangerous Big Mom is if our hunger pangs should come about. But we see to it that Okiku tells Lin or Big Mom about something where we are and where we're heading to is going to be very far. It's going to take a while for us to get over there. And even Big Mom's wondering, oh, it's very far, don't you think? And I'm thinking in my mind, oh dear lord. Momonosuke is practicing his swordsmanship and saying snatch right now, and Okiku says, where'd you learn to shout that word snatch? And we see to it that Zoro says Zoro actually taught Momonosuke to shout out snatch or something. Something like a magic word that was still trembling the heart when looking courage is lacking or something. But Okiku has a bad coincidence about this, but Kuri has a similar shout in old dialect, and it's most likely not a word that you should be using, and etc. So that kind of theory right there, we don't really know where Zoro came from exactly, but aside from that, there's been theories or people conversating that Zoro might have a past coming up soon, but we'll have to see. But aside from that, back to another scene right now. We have to it that we get to see Nami and Robin and Brooke and Wano Ringo apparently around the northern graveyards where it's really snowing right now. We see to it that Nami's really surprised to see that Komurasaki got cut down by Kyoshiro. And of course, I think one of our allies mentioned that Kyoshiro is a name that not known to us, but 20 years ago there was a boss of the Yakuza that's called the soul man called the Hyogoru of the flowers whatsoever. And of course Robin's concerned about Otoko, but there's nothing that she can do about it due to the fact that she's in the red light district. We also see to it that that Nami suggests that we all take a bath. I mean, we're already starting to chill out, starting to be in a chilling spree, etc. We have to it that Robin does explain that she couldn't find any information about Orochi along with other things here and there, especially something about the Shogun's possession, etc. We have to it that they did find a poneglyph, but it's not a redstone, unfortunately. Having those redstones will allow you to reach Raftel, etc. But we also see to it that Brooke continues his talk about unable to find any time whatsoever, and we see to it something about that Brooke mentions about Kokukishi dolls whatsoever. Something about a strong door in the basement, and the road poneglyph might be there. But if anything else, they're gonna go to a public bathhouse. And throughout the Flower Capital, everyone is surprised and shocked that Komurasaki, the most beautiful woman in Wano country, is cut down by Kyoshiro, or freaking like yeah. They all kind of got upset about this, and every man who wanted to see Komurasaki cussed them out, and they go like, "Shut up, you fool! Otherwise, you will freaking like get your tongue cut off." Aside from that, we go to a town in Ebisu where Sanji and the others are at. Sanji, Law, Frankie, and Usopp. And just by looking at Sanji, it looks like to me he survived this fight, or possibly he won. We don't really know what the result is, but if the saying goes by, I guess Sanji might have won. But aside from that, Sanji's crying because Komurasaki died or something lost, and we have to it that Usopp or Frankie goes like, "Yo, why are you crying? You only met her once." And Sanji goes like, "Dude, losing a beautiful of a lady in this world is a great loss to the entire world. Don't you have a sliver of sensitivity in your damn soul, or what?" We see to it that Law explains that there's going to be a funeral tomorrow, etc. And we see to it that there's a smart snail that's a mobile transponder snail that they have, like some kind of smart snail whatsoever. But aside from that, Sanji's asked any news about Udon, about Luffy Taro, and they go like, "Yeah, the guy must be okay, but we'll meet up with him soon." But we see to it that Law explains about like Eustace Kid, we see to it that he was once allied with Hawkins, as Law explains it in a newspaper, but he's in a different position right now. He just broke out of prison, and Sanji wants to use his raid suit to actually go to a public bathhouse. I'm thinking in my mind, are you serious, Sanji? Gosh dang it. But aside from that, we see to it that we go into a prison in Wano where Luffy is at, and we get a new announcement that Eustace Kid actually escaped whatsoever. We see to it that some big llama guy whatsoever, or whatever his name is, a Gowler gifter, Alpaca Man, Alpaca Smile, is pretty much like talking to Luffy like, did he get out? How he got out was purely planned escape. He didn't even get the Sea Stone handcuffs off. And he even asked Luffy, "Did you help him or something? Like, and we'll catch him soon enough and give him the death penalty." We see to it that Luffy says gross right now, and the guy goes like, "Hey, do you need some remediation? Stop making one showing some defiance right now will cause you to lose your arms, and another one will cause you to lose both your legs." We see to it that Luffy hears some shouting about an old man, the old man that Luffy helped, etc., to give him some dongle tickets whatsoever. We see to it that the old man's being beaten up, and some guy knows that the old man's cheating. There's no way that he's this strong to able to get this many tickets, and he says, "Let me ask you something. I know you can barely lift a small boulder, so how exactly did you obtain this many food tickets?" And the old man's just ignoring him, trying to eat right now, but gets beaten up more. And then he goes like, "I'm not gonna spit this out. The kind man who gave these dango to me, I won't let a single one go to waste." And he asked him like, and the guy who's beating up the old man with a lot of legs whatsoever asked him, "Who the hell gave you the tickets?" And the old man shows defiance and says, "You know what? I won't even tell you, even if you kill me, you little punk." He sticks to his morals, saves the weak, and stands up to the idiots in power. After seeing his heroism, I've got to follow suit, or else I'll do him the same shame. You could go ahead and kill me. You know that? Because meeting him welled up sorts of feelings actually reminds me of when I was a young man back then. Hyogo of the Flowers, for the first time in a long time, has both his heart and stomach satisfied. This is the line of the samurai. Back in the day, men like him were commonplace, but you all killed them. Luffy, realizing that the old man is in danger, decides to jump in and pick a fight right now, and the old man says, "No, please stop. You should not fight this guy." But unfortunately, even the prisoners were trying to tell Luffy not to go because you're gonna be sent to death. But Luffy didn't care. He showed no fear. He jumps in to actually get ready to save the old man and beat up the guy who's beating him up with the 65 number, which I look forward to because Luffy and Eustace Kid beat up a hippo guy who still had Sea Stone handcuffs on and still came out unscathed. But aside from that, the ending of the chapter, the way how it ended, is where Queen, one of the right-hand man of the Kaido pirates, is about to enter the freaking prisoner facility. And he goes like, "It's a bit noisy, don't you think?" And we see to it that Queen's gonna come in and gonna cause some major ugliness to happen. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, sorry for the long details here and there if it's a little confusing. In simple recap, there's one part about the Big Mom pirates, another part where Big Mom is actually going to Udon with like Momonosuke, Otama, and Okiku to go to Udon whatsoever to the prisoner's mind, and we see to it, of course, as for Nami and Brooke along with Robin, they're trying to figure out what's the next move or plan, and they decide to go to a public bathhouse after talking about a couple things. As for Sanji, Frankie, and Law, along with Usopp, they read some news about Eustace Kid escaping, along with Law announcing what the hell is going on, and Komurasaki's death and funeral. And then we go to the prisoner's mind, where Luffy is just being spit on by some stupid llama-looking like guy, and the old man's getting beat up. Luffy, seeing him getting hurt right now, decides to jump in and decides to pick a fight, and Queen shows up towards the end of the chapter. So pretty much that's all I can give you guys. I apologize if this video is a little bit long, not to mention the way how I gave you guys the certain details are very vague or possibly unorganized. But yeah, if you read the chapter, you'll get the idea. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!